Warm New Year greetings to all of you, our dear friends from around the globe. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. This is Ramon Rocha greeting you from Carl Stream, Illinois. Greetings to you, George Laté, our speaker today from Benin. George, please say hi and greet our friends.
Hi.
How are you there in
I
Benin?
greet everybody. I'm fine. I'm fine in Benin, and I greet everybody. All the people who are in the program to participate at this webinar. I greet everybody. Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year, indeed. We have 68 from 30 countries who registered for this webinar, including Madagascar. Madagascar held a writer training there last August. Was it August, George?
No, October, and
October.
we finished November.
October.
We finished first November.
Yes, October, late October to November. And George's was one of the two trainers who went there. And that was the very first MAI training held in Madagascar, an island nation of 28 million on the southeastern side of the Horn of Africa. So we're so excited that we conducted the first MAI training there. MAI's mission is to help equip and encourage global Christian writers and publishers to create life-transforming materials in their heart language and in their local context. That these publications will help strengthen the church and impact society. Thank you to several of you of our global friends who reached out to us and said our webinars have been helpful and encouraging. By God's enabling, this year, 2023, we will continue our monthly webinars in English and Spanish languages and our French webinars once a quarter. Quickly, a simple house rule, please interact with our speaker and with each other actually by using the chat. And you can ask your questions anytime using the Q&A, but we'll address all questions at the end of the presentation. Our topic today is developing new local authors and making their titles successful. Our speaker, George Laté, and Editions PBA, the publishing house he leads, is very much into it. In fact, Editions PBA articulated its vision as transforming French-speaking readers through quality Christian literature produced by Africans. So George had an option to translate books from the West, but he would rather publish books by Christian African authors. I have seen George PBA grow over the past 12 years. In recognition of his faithful efforts, in 2019, MAI named Editions PBA as the recipient of the Robert Rickey Global Publisher Award. It is with great honor that we have George Laté as our presenter today. George, please take it away.
Thank you, Ramon, and thank everybody to attend this webinar. As Ramon said, our topic is about local authors, developing new local authors and make their title successful. I think that this term we can share with you some practice to make the book of local authors successful and find new local authors in your context, your environment, and have the book who talk who are a good book for the context you live. And we talk about 2 points in this webinar. First, developing new local authors, and second is promotion of books written by new authors. Let's start with PBA, our publishing house, who is in publishing house starting by IFES movement in Francophone Africa. Our vision is transforming French-speaking readers through quality Christian literature produced by Africans. Why should we publish local authors? Local authors know their context better than everybody. When you live in a context, when you are a child, a leader in some context, you know better this context. You know the realities in this context. And they write from the local context. And they can use very well the image and example that are understandable to local readers. Because when I publish my books, I first talk to my context. I first talk to my people. And when I use the image, the example, understandable for this target audience, I know that my message is well received. And in this way, when we want to raise new local authors, we can answer 3 questions. First, how to discover relevant and necessary topics. How to discover relevant and necessary topics. It is important to know the topic that are worth writing about. In each country or each part of the world, there are some topic which is very important to have books about this topic. As publisher, we need to know what is the need of our public. How to find? If you want to find the topic, the good topic for your target audience, you need to listen and understand your market needs. What is the needs of my readers? Consider the news or trends that require Christians' perspective. And finally, I suggest that you can have some survey in your context to ask people to tell you their needs. What kind of book do you want to read? What kind of topic you look for? So and so, and you can have some answer who help you to choose the very good topic for your books. Second is how to detect potential authors. I think it is the key of our communication. And I want to suggest you 5 possibilities. And first, encourage and get resource people who publish on social media, blogs, and who are active with the target audience to consider publishing books that will capitalize on the efforts and make them even more widely known. In our context, our countries, we have some resource people who are active in social media, who publish in YouTube or WhatsApp or Facebook, some tests, some blogs, so and so, but they don't have any book. If you want to detect the potential authors, you need to focus to those people who are active, who communicate some message in this platform around the world. Second, show speakers that book will go further. You know, book is as a missionary. Book don't need visa to go to a country. Book don't have expiration dates. Book can touch and impact many people in other countries, the country the author don't never go. They will be able to reach readers around the globe through a book. I think that many speakers don't know that. And we remark that some people have many years in this church ministries, leadership ministries, and they preach in many countries, but never write a book. If you want to detect the potential author, you need to look for or to talk to these people. A speaker, a very good speaker in your church, in your countries, you can talk with him, talk to him and say, I want to publish your teaching. Because after him, the book will continue to reach people. Encourage ecclesiastic personality to publish their teaching. In our church, we have some personalities who is the chief, the supervisor, and they have some teaching just oral, not published as book. You need to interest them to your work and ask them to publish with you their teaching. Another way is to talk with researchers in our universities, seminaries, Bible schools, sociology, geography, environment, any disciplines. We have the researcher, and in theology also we have researcher, and all these people can publish their research. Because I think that if you make your research and you have your degree, you finish your training and your research don't be published, what you want to do with your research? I think publish the research is a very good way to erase the new authors. Another point is to ask a specialist to write on a trending topic. It shows appreciation and motivate them. If you find somebody who a specialist in his domain, in families, leadership, pastoral, preaching, or theologian, or any other domain, you can approach him and give opportunity to him to become an author, because as a specialist, he can write easily. He can share what he knows about the topic, who is his domain. I think that want to talk now about how to train them to write for the first time, because many of them say, I'm a speaker, I'm a teacher, I'm not a writer. I can speak, I can preach, I can share some small paragraph on Facebook, on blogs, or my website, but write a book, I can't. Write a book is very big work. But I think that we have some experience with some local authors I want to share with you. And this technique or these strategies help us to find many authors who publish books today. Let us go. The first point is structure. I think to help the potential author to publish their books, to write their books the first time, we can help them with structure. This is my first strategy. Easy structure. And if they have willing and they have a structure, they need to write the paragraph, the small paragraph, according to the structure you give them. And in this image, you see in your screen some example of structure, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, paragraph 1, paragraph 2, so and so, because it is to help him to commence easily to write something. Second strategy is provide them a good terms of reference, a good term of reference, because if he have a term of reference, he can start writing and write with your term of reference, according to the term of reference. It is a good way to start as a young or new author. And another point is to help them, to train them to write, is be willing to edit and proofread their draft, to guide and encourage them in writing. When you find a new author or a potential author and you give him a structure, you give him a term of reference, you need to have time to gathering him or to help him and editing and proofreading the draft. It is like a training partnership. He writes a paragraph, he writes a chapter, he sends you this chapter, you make your comments and encourage them to continue to write and to continue to follow the terms of reference you send them. And another strategy is to organize writing workshop, to share basic writing skills. In the workshop, you can share with many people the skills they can use to write, to editing their own text before send them to a publishing house. And I think that this strategy helps many people to start. Another strategy is to initiate a book with several co-authors, 1 or 2 chapters per authors. I think that we use this strategy in the past in PBA Publishing House, and we have some books. I can talk about the book we call Masturbation. Je prépare mon mariage. We use five different authors to write the books, and each person writes 1 chapter. It is easy to start with 1 chapter and to write with the encouragement of other authors together with a term of reference and structure provided by the publishing house. When you give to each writer the term of reference for his chapter and a good structure, he can start writing, and you as a editor or publisher, you can help them to to make or to write very well the chapter. And you can also choose 2 persons to write 1 book. And this technique we use with our book about COVID, Pastor Paul Abesolo and Pastor Dr. Jacques Toko. We put 2 authors together to write 1 book, and each of them write 3 chapters. And we provide to each of them the structure and the term of reference. And it is easy to write 3 chapters more than 5 or 6 or 7 chapters alone. We have some books and about 10 or 15 authors who today have their own books and write their own books because we start with them like this. I want to continue with the second part of my presentation, who is the promotion of books written by new authors. I think that about the books written by a new authors, we need more communication, more marketing to make the authors and his book very known. We suggest the following strategy to promote the new authors. Let us start with the first. Before the releasing of the books, make enough communication on social media with the first cover of the book to inform the people that this book is soon available. It is a good way to inform your target audience because in social media, we can share the cover of the books. We make sure that the cover is ready before we finish the books, and we can communicate with the cover in all the platforms as Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, Twitter, so and so, to inform our public, our readers that soon we want to promote these new books, and the name of the author is sharing, and people waiting for the books. After the initial cover on social media, we include how the book will be helpful to readers. It is a very important point because the readers look for the benefits he will have in these books. And before he buys the books, our communication team let him know the benefits he will have with these books. And we make some marketing campaign to inform people. After the books is available, launch the books where the author is better known. For example, if the author is a pastor, we choose his own church to make the first presentation of the books as a small ceremonial to make the book known and inform his public, his church, that the pastor published his first books. If the author is a teacher, we do the presentation of the books in his university. Or if it is a leader of a movement or youth movement or an organization, we use the sponsoring of his organization to promote these books. Search for occasion to increase his visibility and credibility. 2 things, visibility and credibility. The new author don't have visibility, he don't have credibility because it is the first books for him. We need to search each occasion to make him known. For example, we choose to have this new author as a speaker in some camp, some seminar, conference, church program, to make him very, very well known. It is a good strategy because more he is visible and credible, more the sale of his book will increase. Very important. The publishing house organized conference on the theme addressed by the books and choose the author as speaker. Ourselves as publishing house, we choose a city, a country, and we organize a conference on a topic who is near the topic addressed by the author in his book. And as a speaker, we can sell his book easily after conference, and he can talk about his own books in his communication. As I write a book, so the book is ready, you can buy after the conference. And if you don't understand all I teach this morning, you can read the rest in the books because the book is there, and people be interested, and many people buy the books. I think that when I want to finish, as Ramon said, we have time to discuss together. I continue interview the author on radio and television to make him and his book known. In our contest, we use radio and television, and we get opportunities to the author to talk on radio about his book. Sometimes we encourage him to be very active on social media to increase the number of his followers. Because if the author has many, many followers in social media, all the followers become a prescription person to his books. They can talk about his book to another person, and we create a community around these authors. Put the book in a bundle of books during a promotional sales. As this image, sometimes we choose 4 books, 5 books in a package, and we sell together with promotion price. When you have a new author and people don't know him, people don't be interested by his book, it is a good way to put his book in a bundle of books. And when you sell the package, his book also go to the readers, and the reader discover this new author and talk about him another person. Train the author on how to sell his own book wherever he is. It is the role of the publishing house to train very well our authors to know how to sell their own book. The author needs to talk about his book everywhere, wherever he is. Each occasion, each opportunity, he needs to talk about his own books. And some other strategies we give to author to know how to promote his own books. It is necessary when you publish the first time an author, the first book of a new authors, to have a reasonable quantity, because you never know how the readers will welcome this new author. This is an advice I give, because sometimes as publisher, we have many confidence in this text, these books, these authors, and we print a lot of quantity. but sometimes it is not good. You need to print a reasonable quantity, and you can reprint after as the need. Thank you to follow me in this presentation. I just share with you some practice, some experience we have in PBA Publishing House about new local offers, and I think that you have time now to share with me your point, your commentary and question, and I welcome Ramon, who is there to lead this part. Thank you.
Thank you so much, George. Thank you for sharing your experience in developing local authors and helping them promote their own books. There's a question here from Inge. What do you mean by terms of reference? What is the terms of reference? Is that a contract? Is that what is the terms of reference you were referring to in your presentation? George, did you hear the question? George, please unmute yourself.
Sorry?
Did you hear the question? Inge is asking, what do you mean by terms of reference?
Sorry, I have some technical problem. I don't hear the question. Please.
I see. So the question was, what do you mean by terms of reference?
Okay. Term of reference. It is a small guide to the writers. We'll talk about some different parts of the text, the manuscripts.
Okay.
And in first part, you need to write about this. In second part, write about this. Second part of this. And the term of reference give the number of words or the number of paragraph or number of page you need to write for each point, and also give the some idea, some how can I say, some idea the writer need to develop. And it is like a guide to write. The term of reference give the itinerary or the road you want to go to attend the message, to deliver the message.
I see. So it's like a writing guide. You are helping the author
writing guide
to organize his thoughts, to be able to pursue the point, and to
and this writing guide give also the purpose, the finality of the books, to help the writers don't go to outside, but focus in the topic, so and so.
Very good. So you need to be clear about that. You have to prepare that writing guide as a publisher, so that will be helpful to your writers, to your authors.
It is like a dream in the heart of the publisher, and he want to give this dream in the head of the writers to do it. I think about the books, but this book need to talk about this, resolve this problem in our society, and show this point, and need to be shared, need to be developed, so and so. What I think, what I have as a dream, I put it in as a guide to help the writers to make it in reality.
I see, I see. So you are practically involved in the writing process as well. As a publisher, you are helping the writer to be
Yes,
clear and,
yes,
and
yes,
to
yes. And these writers work together with this publisher step by step to have the result they want.
Thank you. You are really nurturing and developing new authors. George, you, again, another technical difficulty. You please unmute yourself.
Yes, I
okay.
hear you.
Okay, okay.
Thank you.
Do you charge for editing? You said
No,
you.
no. In this case, we don't charge because we ask the author to write for us, to write for the publishing house. We don't charge for editing. We edit with the financial of PBR. Yeah.
Okay. You also invest in the printing. You practically.
Yes, we invest money in all the process to print books, so and so, publicities, promotion, marketing, so and so. Yeah.
Okay.
Because this book is our books. It's a publishing house book, publishing house copyright, and the author is the author. Normally, we have a contract, and we give royalties to the author.
I see. I see. What do you do with the unsolicited manuscripts?
When we have unsolicited manuscripts, we make some evaluation to be sure that this manuscript is a good manuscript, biblically, so and so. We need to know that the manuscripts, the message is original, the author is African people, and the test is a good test, so and so. When we have this assurance, we make a contract with authors and we publish books. But when we discover that the message is not biblical, the test is not original, we say no, we can't do the work. Yeah. Because we have our criteria to select the manuscript we can publish.
Okay. So you have a preset criteria, and then you evaluate even unsolicited manuscripts based on that criteria. If they don't pass, you reject, you say no.
Yeah, we reject, yeah.
Okay, okay. Very good. Priscilla is asking, comments from Priscilla. Thank you, George, for sharing so practical and useful experiences. Could you please give us some details of the kind of event do you promote? You shared writing workshops for authors, and if I understand, if I understood, events with authors after publication, are they online or in person? Do they happen in churches, seminars, or other spaces? How do you gather this public, whether in online or in person? So what do you mean by creating some events for the author to speak? Are they online? How do you do it?
With authors.
Yes, the promotion, the events that you conduct and sponsor these events for the author to speak.
No, it is not online, in live.
Oh, in person.
In person, yeah.
Okay. So not Zoom, not.
Not Zoom, no. Sometime in church and seminar or public place to have people, yeah. And we sell books in the same place.
So you initiate that. Oops. Do you initiate that? Do you suggest this event to the author?
No, we initiate.
You initiate. I see.
Yes, we initiate in different countries. Example, in last year, 2022, I was in DRC, in Goma, in Bukavu. We initiate the conference with people and we sell books with authors. In Douala, in Cameroon, in June, we have a conference in the conference room, and the author, who is a Cameroonian, is there, and he talks, and we sell the books. And we do it in Togo, in Ivory Coast, in Burkina Faso. We go to the place to meet people and present authors and present their books. Yes.
Okay, so Priscilla, that's a lot of work. As George is saying, he initiates these events, and he invests in these events as well.
Yes. And to gather people, we use social media, we use radio, we use television, we use email to promote the events, to have many people at that place and have a good sales. Yeah.
Okay. Another question here is, how much do you give the author? I think how much royalty?
Royalty is 10%.
10% of gross sales?
Of sales.
Okay. 10% of sales as the royalty for the author.
Yeah.
Okay. A question here, once you detect a potential new author, how do you convince management, well, you are the management, the leader, to approve the publication of their book, especially if they're not that well known and there are budget limitations to consider? So again, the question is, you're able to find this new potential author. How do you convince your team to approve the publication of their book?
Yeah, when we find a new author and we have our vision, our mission is to publish book from African context.
Okay.
We know that in our context, many people have potential, but they not have technique or easy way to publish, to write, to publish. When I found a local author and his manuscript is good, it is a joy for me. I present the books in the committee and the board, and I make some commentary to have the budget, necessary budget to publish these books. Because if you have a vision and you don't have the money to make this vision active, this vision is all just in your mind. We need to be courageous people to start or to try and make everything to give success to these books. I know that sometimes it does not work. We publish books and we don't sell many copies, but this don't stop us. We continue to seek for a better offers, a better books, and we don't have to be stopping by the failing experiences. No. And our publishing house is African Publishing House, and in Africa we have the offers, and we continue to seek for to to research, to do everything to detect the better authors and continue to publish books to our target audience.
Thank you, George. That's really the dedication and the commitment that you have and the vision to publish African authors. And you're willing to invest and you're willing to put money and see that vision come to reality.
Yeah. Sometimes we ask financial support from another place to publish a book. We find that the book is good, but we don't have financial. In 2021, I asked support from another country, another organization to help me to publish 2 books, because these 2 books is very good, very important, but we don't have financial at that time. And I present these books, and I say that I think that the public need it. And we have financial support to do it. But I think if we don't try, we can do anything. We need to try. We need to believe that God is in this ministry and God wants us to publish the good books to African context, in African context. And we made everything to have a result. Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Thank you. Thank you, George. What about when an unsolicited manuscript that you are not very sure about and the author has money and the author is offering, I can pay for the printing, I can pay for the editing. What do you do with these proposals from people who have the money, but you are not very sure if the topic is going to be a successful book for you?
When the author have the money, but his manuscripts is not good according to our criteria, we refuse. We refuse. We don't publish. Because we are a publishing house created by IFES movement. And the doctrinal basis of IFES movement is our first guideline in everything. If your book don't agree with our doctrinal biblical base, we don't publish. But if the book is good, the message is biblical message, the message is good. If PBA as publishing house don't have the money, we will use the money of the author to publish the books. And at that time, the book is the property of the author. The copyright is of the author. All the copy we print belong in the author.
I see. So do you help in the marketing also, or?
No. If he asks us to help in the marketing, we receive some royalty also.
So so in that case, practically the entire printing quantity is given to the author, and the author will be the one to do the marketing himself.
The marketing,
I see. Okay. Thank you, George. Do we have any more questions from our audience? I think we've answered everything. Yes. I hope we have a workshop to train. Dalia I hope we have a workshop to train writing and make a book from webinar participants here. Writer workshop.
Writer workshop. Sometimes we organize the writer workshop, and we will have a writer workshop in 2023 in Cameroon, I think. We try to have possibility to do it. I don't know the month, but it is about some books, and we want to make together the different author we select to write this book about homosexuality and another topic, and we want to make gathering all the different authors in one place to exchange about the structure and different paragraph, and make sure that each author respect the theme of reference. Yeah. This is the workshop, a writing workshop.
It's so encouraging that you continue to train and conduct these workshops, even locally in Benin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dafros and Jean Pastor from DRC, from Goma. One of our authors is coming next month to Goma to help us sell his book on marriage and family. And I'm looking for successful marketing strategies. Thank you, George. However, my people find the Africa Study Bible in French too expensive, $45. How can I sell such a book? Have you had such an issue where the potential clients are unable to buy a book?
Yes, it is this problem oblige PBR, publishing house, to choose to publish small books because we want to transform the readership. We don't want to just sell the books. And sometimes when the book is big, people afraid to read and they don't buy. And also the price is high, and our public is poor public sometimes. But we choose, if the manuscript is the big manuscript, we choose to publish books in first volume, second volume, third volume, to have a reasonable price for the books. The second time, according to this question, I think that the Bible study, the Africa Study Bible, is a reference book. It's not a book for everybody to buy and read in their house, but it is a reference book who will be in your library all the time. And it is to consult when you want to produce some text. The price is certainly in according the cost of production, and sometimes the study Bible and commentaries, concordance, dictionary have a hard copy, a hard cover, and this hard cover is very expensive to do it in printing house. We need to understand that sometimes the organization who finance this Bible need to make the price who is the good price according the cost to produce this Bible. I don't know what Bible he talk about, but I can say that sometimes all the reference books are cheaper in the market. Yeah.
Okay. I think, yeah, you mentioned some specific strategy to, if you are publishing a reference book, you have the option also to break it up into volumes to make it.
For example, the book of Paul Abesolo, who is 60 days to increase your faith. It is in beginning more than 60 days. It is some 120 days. But I choose to publish in first part 60 days, and this year we want to publish other 60 days. Because if you publish together to the big books, and we don't have, we just like finish to sell all the copies for the first printing. Yeah.
Very good. Priscilla, I have to leave in 3 minutes. I'd like to thank George and MAI for these useful webinars. You're welcome, Priscilla. God bless us, for we continue blessing people through books and good literature. Thank you, Priscilla. Thank you for being here. Thank you for attending. Okay, I think we have answered all of our questions already.
Yes.
Yeah, so thank you so much, George, for sharing your experience and giving us
Thank you.
insights on how to.
I'm sorry for my English. I think that you can hear and understand what I tried to say in English, but it is better next time.
Well, your passion, your passion is still evident in how you express yourself, George.
Thank you.
And we appreciate you. Give us your parting words of encouragement. Please encourage everyone with publishing and writing, especially finding new authors and helping them.
Please repeat. I don't understand.
Please
very
give
well.
us your final words of encouragement.
Okay, yeah,
Yes.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to thank MIE and all the participants. Thank you, Ramon, for all the preparing things, and encourage the publisher who is there to try to raise some local offer in the contest to publish their books, even this offer is not a non-person. I think that we need to start somewhere and make this offer tomorrow a non-person. If any publishing house don't trust in him, he never become an offer. Second time, I want to encourage some speaker or preachers or leader who are here in this webinar to write the teaching, to publish, to know that the book will go everywhere without visa, and the book will go more country with more than his offer. And when I have a books, when I died, the books continue to reach people after me. And I want to encourage you to write books. I continue to write, and I publish other person, and I say I need to be published myself because I need to have some books to continue to teach people after me. We need to do it and write books and communicate our message through the books. And we know that social media is in competition with books, but don't abandon books ministry. Don't abandon publishing books, because in beginning, God writes on the tablets the law, because he think that if that he tell to Moses, Moses can forget. But when he writes in the tablet, it is the good way to maintain the message in the heart of people. Thank you.
Thank you, George. Thank you. Thank you for all your encouraging comments. Sunday, Alexis, Inge, Elma, Mami Danieline, Dafros, and John Pastor. Thank you very much, everyone. Timothy, Priscilla, Dalia, thank you for being here. We appreciate your participation. Look out for our next webinar announcement for next month. In the meantime, we say goodbye for now. Thank you. Thank you, George. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Ramon.
For being here.
Thank you, everybody.
God bless. God bless you.